Today we'll be looking at a landlord tenant hearing. In the first hearing, a couple has fallen on hard times ever since the pandemic, which I think a lot of people forget that families, individuals are still dealing with the ramifications of people jumping on it and not really understanding, just the full gravity of what that meant later on. With inflation, hey, it's hard. So shout out to everybody that's just doing what they gotta do and taking it day by day, grinding, taking care of yourself. All right, so the second hearing is about someone in the same position. He actually has a resource that should pay. I thought that the last case would be really cool to look at because he paid off everything he owed. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Hxllo and Miss Haley are here. Mr. Larkins is here and Caitlin is here. What's the current arrearage?
For Cody and Selena, it is $3,935.18.
$3,935
Yes.
through August.
Yes.
The notice to quit was served back in early June, and rent apparently hasn't been paid since mid-April. What's your position, Miss Haley and Mr. Hxllo?
Well, the situation, I had ended up, our car broke down, and so I had to find a ride to work. We had to find a ride to work, and then our ride ended up quitting, so then we had no way to get there. And it's
all right, so it's a situation where you wish to stay there, but you just don't have the money?
Yeah.
Well, we actually, both of us have recently been through the second steps of getting into international paper. We just have to go to IMED and do our physical.
Good. April to August is a long time to go without paying any rent. Your rent is $860 per month. And so obviously he's got his overhead and he needs either to get paid or for you to move. The law requires that I set this for a second hearing. This is relatively new. It came during COVID, but the law requires I set this for a second hearing at least 7 days from today, which would be next Friday, August 18th. And I've got a lot in there. I started at 8:30 again. Mr. Larkins, are you available at 10:15 next Friday?
10:15. Yes, I will be on Friday. It's my anniversary. Yeah.
All right. Well, you probably won't be going out for breakfast, so we'll set this for 10:15 on 8/18. Now, as for the tenants, the law says we get one 7-day adjournment for you to seek legal advice or other funding sources. If you don't get if they get what they ask for, I would give you until August 28th to move, or you would be subject to being evicted. Of course, on September 1st, another $860 of rent is due. He can agree to work with you to get caught up on the rent, but right now it's kind of illusory. You're not working. You may potentially have a job, both of you. That job pays well, but you're weeks away from having your first paycheck. And he may not wish to wait that long because you got to get a paycheck. I'm sure you got a bunch of other bills. So the option will be on the 18th of August, either pay the rent or move out. he can agree to work with you to get caught up on the rent, but he does not have to. So we will discuss this further. You did a good job of logging in early. You got away from the window. I can see and hear you clearly. So we'll discuss this further next Friday at 8:15. And at that point, the number will be the same, $3,935 plus costs, which are going to be 55 and 37, 39. And then just a few days later, September's rent will be due. So you can certainly discuss this with him in the meantime, but we will make further record on this next Friday at 10:15. Are you available then?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right. All right. I'll see you then. You're good to go. Hopefully you'll get in where they're starting at about $20 an hour with overtime. People are making pretty good money there. All right. You're good to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Warner, you're kind of in the same boat. This is a non-payment of rent case. The file number. The other house was on, oh, this is the same building. I can't picture this building. It's got 2 apartments in it?
Yeah.
It's a duplex.
Down the corner.
Okay. I think he's getting out of the landlord business.
Yeah, I bought them all from him.
Did you really? How many?
9 units, 6 buildings maybe.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. Caitlin, how much is the arrearage here?
3,585.
Through August?
Correct.
Mr. Warner, what's your position?
I'm back in January. I had a little bit of medical issues, and I went through some medical problems. I'm back currently working full time. I have help through I receive cash assistance. I have the means to pay the rent. I'm just working right now trying to get help with the rear.
Very good.
I have the help. I have to have the paperwork. I'm assuming.
That's why they started doing the 7-day adjournment. When all the COVID money was available, we had a period of about a year and a half where there was a lot of money to rescue landlords and tenants, pay their rent. People got thousands, $8,000, $7,000 worth of back rent paid. It was good for the landlords and good for the tenants. Well, that money's all run out. There's some very small pools of emergency housing money, and it sounds like you're working on that. So again, we're going to continue this matter to 8/18 at 10:25. Continue to work. Now, the only thing that will pay this, or that will cure this, is paying the entire amount. Now, you're paid week to week. So, Caitlin, that 3,585 is through what date?
That is through today.
Through August 11th. So there's going to be another $450 or so before we address this further. So anyway, we will address it further. Share this information with between your wages and resources. Maybe you can get all of this paid. If not, I'm going to give you a date next Friday, 10 days from that date, which would be August 28th, to either pay the rent or move. All right. Did you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Larkins?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'll see you both next Friday morning. And I'll remember to wish your wife a happy anniversary that day.
Thank you.
All right. You're good
Have a
to
good
go. Thank you. All right. Mr. Dutka, who represents Golden Pond Estates, has submitted an order dismissing this case, meaning you've either paid the rent or come to some sort of agreement with your landlord.
Yeah, I paid it.
So, all right. So the matter is dismissed without prejudice. If you paid the rent, you're good to go. till next month.
Okay.
So good luck, sir, and go green. All right, I'll see you. I'll send you a copy of that order of dismissal.
Okay. You have a nice day, sir.
All right, you too, sir.